morning, Pickles. You don't know what you want to do yet, do you? Well, good morning, y'all. It's another beautiful day out here. We had some rain last night. That's always a good thing in Texas. But it does rain mud in Texas. So everything's dirty again. It's nothing new. You get used to it around here. West Texas comes to visit every time it rains. Just me and Pickles up right now. We're the early birds. Nobody else really gets up as early as I do anyhow around here anyhow. I guess being an old veteran, growing up with my grandmother, and being a truck driver, got used to being up early. Hell, I haven't owned an alarm clock since, oh heck, I guess July '96 when I first got out the Army. Haven't needed one, because I was up before the dang thing went off. So it's always just kind of a waste of money. Anyhow, we're out here, beautiful Soda Springs, just me and Pickles, and drinking our coffee. We'll see what we can do today. I have to get a look at this RV. Front cab is sagging a little bit. I'm going to have to open that up and get a look at it, see what I can do, making that structurally sound again. It started sagging on us coming down from Oklahoma, and I thought it was the heat that was just making that tape that my dad put on there sag. But no, there's a problem up there. Now, we'll take that apart and fix that. What I'm hoping to do is eventually, instead of just using that big old bunk as storage, just put some cabinets in there. You know, we'll go to the hardware store and look at cabinets, get some measurements, and figure all that out. We gotta get that fixed before we do anything, because structure is kind of important. You know, and the same thing as this awning up here. It's going to have to get replaced here pretty soon. And all of this costs money. So it's going to have to happen in small pieces. You know, fixing the cab, like fixing the cab over. That's actually going to be fairly easy. And just open the skin up and look for the rotted wood that the screws ain't sticking to, and replace it. You know, I already got the screws. I started replacing all the screws on this thing last week. It's got a lot of old rusty screws on it, and I'm replacing them with stainless steel. So hopefully this thing will hold together for us for at least another year, maybe two. And then we'll look into getting into a newer, a little bit better set RV for us anyhow. What a skeeter's out here or something today. But I guess with the rain, it's okay. And we'll see what we can't do today. I forgot to mention, you know, dohickers that work and dohickers that don't. One of the things I use is called a Travelfy. And it's this thing. Come here. It's this little thing right here. It's a little bitty internet hotspot. Works off of cell tires. And I did a whole lot of reading up on it before I bought it. And it's a new product. I think it come out back in January. And I call it an intermediate. internet device, because sometimes it works good and sometimes it don't work so good. And some places it don't work at all. Just depends on what your internet speed is or your cell phone signal speed is. Like that last video I uploaded was all uploaded on this Travel-Fi. Well, through the Travel-Fi. And out here we getting 1 to 2 bars on our track phones. And you know, if you know anything about cell phones, the track phone is one of them prepaid phones that works off of every tower, not just some of them. You know, whereas your AT&T works off of AT&T and Verizon works off of Verizon, blah, blah, blah. But Travel-Fi works the same as a track phone does, and I kind of dig that because, you know, coming from the truck driver side of life, you know, track phone started its life out in truck stops because of roaming charges. You know, of course, we already know that, you know, today there's no such thing as roaming charges anymore. But back then it was a big thing, because if you was on a plan to have so many minutes or so on your phone of talk time, you know, if you went roaming, it tripled. You'd come home off the road to a $300 phone bill. Yeah, that's always good, right? And today, well, that's why I like these track phones, because I pay it when I want to pay it, and I use it when I want to use it. I ain't got to worry about it. You know, if I don't want to pay this month, I ain't gonna pay this month. So that's just the way things work sometimes, and I kind of like having them options. You know, the same thing with the track phone or with the Travel-Fi is use it when you want it, pay the bill when you need it, and move on in life. And what we're going to be doing here after a while, though, is going to be getting one of those Starlink satellites. And as of last week, they're now available to RVers. So $600, that's a pretty good investment. I got faith in it. I've been following that stuff now for a couple of years to see how it's going to work. And a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are actually using the Starlink system, and it works pretty good for them. So we'll see how this works out.
Make sure you zoom in. Not me.
I think Pickles out there trying to look for moles. Willie got him started on that. Yeah, looking for moles. Wow, would you just look at that morning? That sunrise. Absolutely beautiful out here. Well, it's another beautiful morning out here. Wasn't a whole lot of filming to do yesterday. Just kind of sat around, let the heat be the heat, and stayed in the air conditioning. And wait around on the Amazon truck to show up and see if they actually make it out here, which they did. So I got me some new fishing bobbers, and Pickles got himself a new pool. And Jordan run around with Pickles all day. Shay took a few pictures of that. I'll see if I can't get them uploaded with this. His boy being a boy with his dog. Oh, you hear that? Oh yeah, man, you just can't beat life out here. You know, living in an RV really ain't bad at all. You know, kids are taking over the house now. So, that's theirs. And we don't really mind it too much. You know, we're figuring things out with this thing, and it's, you know, we got a couple of mechanical issues, but it is an 89 RV. You know, like alternator's dead. I got to order a new one from Summit. And I got to fix that cab over part, which means I got to save up a little bit of money, get the tools to do it with, and some lumber. And minor materials. I think I got half of that here already. But, man, you know, I got a friend of mine as a Marine who became homeless for a very short time, but a company called Texas Strong jumped in and donated an RV to him. And he moved from a very nice apartment into an RV, and all I hear from him is complaints. Maybe that's just a Marine, I don't know. But he don't realize how good he's got it. You know, us moving into this thing, it more than cut our bills in half. So I really ain't complaining about that. Turns out the money's always been my responsibility around here. I really ain't gonna complain about bills being cut in half anyhow. But waking up to this every morning, I don't hear any traffic. I don't hear no crackheads next door. Ain't a whole lot of hollering and screaming. Man, you just can't beat it. I love it. Don't know what we're going to be doing today. Probably a little bit of the same of what we did yesterday. Sit around, watch TV, enjoy the air conditioner, watch Pickles run, chase his ball. He's a blast. Everybody got to get a fix of Pickles. He's something else. Yeah, that boy got some energy. And him and Willie, well, Willie's old, so he only puts up with Pickles for a while. But that's just funny, watching them two go at it. And they go at it just like Biscuit and Bella did at the house there for a while. And, yeah, well, that's just dogs for you, I guess. But supposedly, the landlord's going to come out tonight. We'll sit down, have us a cold beverage, and talk things out. See what the world's supposed to be in his mind, and what the world's supposed to be in my mind, and we'll see what happens. Real curious about that. Man, will you look at that. surprised a deer ain't out this morning. Usually a herd comes through here. I'll catch him on camera one of these days.